What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the North Texas Dynasty on College Football 26. It is Steve, and today we return to the Mean Green Dynasty, where for the first time in this dynasty all season, we are underdogs. We continue non-conference play. We are playing against the Washington State Cougars, a Pac-12 team. Right now, I'm just keeping y'all updated on the college football landscape today. We had USC taking down Georgia Southern, much expected. Still a lot of big college teams taking on your FCS schools, but the first game to jump out to me, number one Texas barely scrapes by San Jose State, a 2-point win. Shout out to the Spartans. I'm pretty sure that's their mascot. I don't know, but they put up a damn good fight. And then MTSU off to an undefeated 3-0 start, the 1-point victory over Wisconsin. Conference USA taking down the Big Ten. You gotta be shitting me. Ole Miss takes down Kentucky. Ole Miss currently undefeated and ranked in our dynasty. Once again, just scrolling through a lot of FCS teams. BYU takes down Stanford. We had Michigan with a huge 3-point win over Oklahoma. Those two teams are ranked starting out. We've got Florida remaining undefeated. We've got Virginia Tech in a close win over Vanderbilt. Boston College kind of putting belt to ass against Michigan State. And then we got Pittsburgh, I guess, 35-7 dub over Michigan. Central Michigan, doesn't really matter. Just wanted to give you all an update here on the scouting so far. Everyone on our board, we've only got 29 targets. But other than, I think, one guy, we are in a firm lead for every guy on this list. And the only 4-star that I have on this list at the top, that tight end, is on a visit this week for our home game against Washington State. Looking at the Cougars, they handled business against the FCS Northwest team. And then against San Diego State, they're going to get a 10-point win. So far, semi-impressive 2-0 start for them. They are 76 overall, meaning they are going to be a firm, and I don't know why, my dumbass, I'm looking at the stats here for San Diego State. I'm not even looking at the right team, the Washington Cougars, so fuck me for trying to get a good look at the team before I go and play them. I'm looking at the wrong damn team. But Washington State, this is the first team we've had to play that is actually better than us roster-wise, overall-wise, so we have to take that into account as this is our third, almost final, not quite there, non-conference game. Here is your top 25 updated. Texas still with the number one spot at 2-0. Penn State, Georgia, Clemson, Oregon, Miami, Alabama, and Illinois are your other 2-0 squads in the top 8. Florida over there at number 10. UT number 20 at 2-0. Texas A&M at 2-0. Regardless, we are not worried about them. We are worried about us in the all-black uniforms. We got two undefeated 2-0 squads here, lower conference schools looking to keep our pride. And for North Texas, I want to stay undefeated as long as humanly possible. We have played well up to this point as we are starting with the ball. You guys know I'm not the biggest fan of that. But when you got a running back like Clayton Johnson, the senior, starting off with an 8-yard run up the gut, you got to feel pretty good about your chances. But as I was saying, if you guys peeped the last video, as Clayton Johnson, again, the wear and tear is already activated. His fucking career is already in shambles. Luckily for us, he is a senior, but I am going to go ahead and sub in our RB2, Sibley, who made a lot of big plays for us last week, as Dalton Carnes is going to get us started in the passing game, bringing up a quick 3rd and 5 for the Mean Green. From the shotgun, here's Poppin' Barger, and the pass gets deflected. Great play by the defensive back there. 4th and 5. It is going to be a quick punt for North Texas. Here comes Josh Meredith, senior wide receiver. He's got 91 speed. We got to keep an eye on him. And this Washington State Cougar team, we got to be careful, man. This team is a 76 overall, which is 4 overalls better than us, coming into our home stadium. And you guys saw in the last video, we really struggled against Western Michigan. You could tell a difference between an FCS school and that caliber school. It took overtime and a blocked field goal to beat the Stallions on the road, as this running game is getting going early here for the Cougars. But I can't even imagine. That school was 67 overall. This team is 76. We may be the home team, but this team is better than us. So we got to come today playing our A game if we want to remain undefeated, as the running game has so far been a problem for our defense. 1st and 10 here for the Cougars offense. Can we find an answer for the run? No, it's going to be a keeper. This is a pocket passing quarterback who was speeding ahead. A wide open hole for Zavai Ekos. I don't even know how to say his name. That is a huge gainer for someone who is not that athletic, and the RPO is going to go for a wide open catch here. That is another first down. The Cougars are moving the ball with ease right now. Time to send a blitz. Time to disrupt some action here. That is going to be a quick toss out. The blitz was not the move, and that is going to be tackled down at the 1 yard line. Ekos is absolutely wheeling and dealing this drive. First and goal at the 1 yard line. We got to be prepared for the run here. The run comes. We stuff it. The hell kind of dive animation was that? That kind of felt like they were going to get a touchdown no matter what we did. Quickly down to a 7-0 deficit. And as I was saying here, I wasn't hyping up this Cougar squad for no reason. Right off the bat, we get nothing on our first drive. They come out and get a touchdown. We had the one-on-one for sides there. I thought he had the breakaway speed for the deep route, but the pressure gets to Poppin Barger. It falls incomplete. Still 7-0, 2nd and 10. Trying to get out of the pocket here. He throws it behind Dalton Carnes. Incomplete. A slow start for this offense and a quick 3rd and 10. Cannot afford to get booted off the field here from the shotgun. Poppin Barger. Dalton Carnes going to shake off the tackle. Dalton Carnes chopping them feet. It is 4th and 2, but I was inspired by how much he was chopping them feet and making a play there. I'm going to keep the team on the field. This might be dumb. From the shotgun, Poppin Barger takes the snap. Should have Sibley wide open. He hates Superman. He hates Superman. He can still go up and catch that. He's a short little guy. He's like 5'9". But Poppin Barger overthrows him like a bitch. And that is going to fall incomplete. And right away, the aggressive play call of Stevie Balls is going to leave Washington State with great field position here as we finally disrupt their run game, getting into the backfield. Pelosi has had a good start to the game, but it is 3rd and 13. If we can hold them to 3, stop the bleeding here at home. Here's Ekos. Plenty of time. Scrambles out. Can't get the pressure. No one's covering the middle of the field. And it's 1st and goal. Ekos has 68 yards, just one shy of the funny number. 1st and goal. Single back formation, sending the pressure again. No pressure whatsoever. Ekos! Ekos! Someone make the tackle! This kid has like 70-something speed. Yeah, I wouldn't even know that. I was checking out San Diego State squad. Bad coaching on my end. Quickly a 14-0 deficit here as we finally get a first down. There's Trey Williams III. Trey Williams III, our senior tight end, absolute dog, might I add, makes the snag there. There's a first down. And an incredibly frustrating first quarter for the Mean Green, getting bitched at home. Same time of possession. They're playing better, and they've got 14 points to show for it. The Mean Green have yet to cross the 50-yard line. 1st and 10. Trying to establish any momentum. Our star running back is already on the sideline, resting with the wear. It's air! What are you looking at? Throws it straight to the defender. No one's going to get there. It's a pick 6. It's a pick 6 for Parker McKenna. Goes for 30 yards. Poppin Barger misses the wide open 4th down. Gets in his own head. The pressure is building, and instead throws it to the wrong team. We are down 21-0, barely a quarter into game number 3. Is this the blowout that we've been waiting for? I thought Dalton Carnes had that broken up from the DB. It's 3rd and 7. We desperately need to get something going. Poppin Barger off to a very rough start here. 3rd and 7. Sibley goes up and makes the catch. Thank goodness. There is a first down that we need. We desperately need to get a touchdown on the board here. 1st and 10. Poppin Barger trying to get him warmed up. Throws it in the fucking dirt. What are we doing? 2nd and 10. Poppin Barger making some adjustments like it matters. From the shotgun. Has some time. Going to take another shot to Carnes. Is broken up. I know we want to get our playmakers into action, but throwing up deep balls is not doing anything good for us right now. 3rd and 10, by himself in the shotgun. Someone needs to step up and make a play. He's going to feed it back to Trey Williams III, the senior, the dog. Tight end hangs on to it there. That's what I'm talking about. 1st and 10. Time to get the running game going a little bit here. That's a 4-yard gain for Keeber Sibley. He's having a solid start to the season as our RB2. He entered the season as RB4. Poffenbarger drops back here. He's got an open man. That's going to be Miles Coleman. Once again, a solid slot speedster for us. He had a big play last week. Gets the conversion. 1st and 10. Going back to the run game. Giving a breather for Poffenbarger. Let him collect his thoughts. He has a pick 6. Nothing he can't bounce back from our senior quarterback here. 3rd and 3. Need to step up and make a play here. Plenty of time, looking to scramble. Out there is Trey Williams III again, already having a great start to the game. We're down 21-0, desperately need some points before halftime here at home. Here is Sibley on the screen. He has the speed to break it to the outside. That's going to be 1st and goal. And there's 100 yards for Reese Poffenbarger. 2nd and goal here for Poffenbarger from the shotgun. Trying to get our first touchdown of the day. Plenty of times. There's Dalton Carnes. Who else but our best receiver playmaker there. Brings in our first touchdown of the day. And this deficit has shrank 21-7. 3:44 left in. We need our defense to step up and make a play here. Starting to shut down and figure out the run game a little bit. There's a loss of 1. 2nd and 11 here for the Cougar offense. Here is Eckhouse from the shotgun. Stadium pulse is kind of out of it. We need to get the crowd back into this game, trying to break to the outside. We're there. 3rd and 12 would be huge if we had the opportunity to go get more points, especially since we're kicking to them to start the next half. Play action here for Eckhouse. Plenty of time. Has a guy over the middle. We are there on the contain. He's pushed out of bounds. 4th and 6. We're going to have the 2-minute warning and 3 timeouts to try and go get some points here. Here comes the punt. Punting to Landon Sides. This is our wide receiver 1. Brings in the reception. There we go. Up to midfield. Tackled on the logo. And we got 2:07 to work with here. Still got Sibley in over Clayton Johnson. Trying to let him freshen up for the second half. That is going to be a solid run from our short little speedster there. Our little munchkin gets an 8-yard gain there. That is going to be 1st and 10. Here we go. Minute 50 running clock. 1st and 10. Still got all 3 timeouts. Poffenbarger making some adjustments. Poffenbarger going to find Trey Williams again. That's his 5th catch of the day. 4th catch of the day. That is going to be a good gain there. 2nd and 10 here at the 29. Here comes the screen. Sibley was effective on this earlier. Can he find the edge again? No, but it is going to be a gain of 4. I'll take that as opposed to going backwards. Getting the hurry-up offense going here. 3rd and 6. Still got 2 timeouts with the running clock. Poffenbarger. That's going to be Trey Williams with his actual 5th catch of the day. 55 yards in the first half. Washington State is going to use a timeout here. 4th and 1. And we're going for this. We don't want 3. Sibley has the blocks up the middle. That's a huge hole, and that is why you play aggressive on 4th down. 1st and goal. Hurry-up mode has been activated here. The clock stops in college. Here it is again. There's Sibley again, not getting anything going. We'll use our 2nd timeout. 20 seconds left here, trying to get some points on the board. Make this a closer game before halftime. Poffenbarger. There we go over the middle. That's going to be Miles Coleman again. Gets it up to the 2-yard line. Saving that last timeout. We're going to run it one more time. Can we punch it in with Sibley? Clock is running down. Looking for the hole. He can't muscle in. Final timeout for North Texas here. And we're not kicking our 3. We want a touchdown here. We need a yard. That's all we need. Poffenbarger. Who else is going to find a way open than Dalton Carnes, our big play receiver, and a 21-0 deficit for this North Texas team is now just going to be 21-14. That was a huge drive. 2 converted 4th downs. And we got some momentum going into halftime here at home. It is 21-14. Looking at the stats, we are dominating time of possession, which is why, other than average yards per play, we are playing better so far. It's just that pick 6 that is the real separator in this game right now. But we are going to kick off to Washington State. Can they reclaim some momentum here? Here is Eckhouse and the offense. They're going back to the run game. I thought we had it figured out, but that is going to be a spin move, a dirty 1st down conversion. And the Cougars get the first down of this drive. Wake Forest taking down NC State there in the final. You can see. You can check out the scores if you like, if you're a consumer like me. That is going to be an 8-yard reception there from Eckhouse, bringing up another 1st down into North Texas territory. By himself. Ekhouse in the backfield. Stadium pulse feeling a little better, but still not where we wanted. And the Cougars are going to keep the chains going. That was a huge chunk play. We need our defense to step up if we want to keep this competitive. 2nd and 6 from the shotgun. He sails it. Ekhouse with a gift there, bringing us up a 3rd and 6. Someone step up, get the sack, get the turnover that we need. Stadium starting to get a little louder here. Ekhouse, all the time in the world, there's no pressure. Missed tackles, and it's 1st and goal for the Cougs. 6 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. Still plenty of time to make something happen. From the shotgun. USC taking down Purdue. Why am I talking about the other games? Touchdown, Washington State. They must have gotten scared a little bit in the first half there. Their coach gave them a little fire under their ass to come out in the second half. They put points on the board. We are back to a 2-possession game. 28-14. Here is Sibley with the joystick animation. That's a 6-yard gain. He is a sophomore, someone I really hope to keep around whenever Clayton Johnson is going to graduate. 2nd and 4 from the shotgun. Poffenbarger trying to lead this team to a big comeback. Poffenbarger has time, and he's just going to take the sack. He's just going to take it. He's just going to take it. 3rd and 9 from the shotgun. Poffenbarger feeling the pressure, needs to get rid of the ball. That could have been another interception, and Washington State has come out in this second half and has really controlled the game here. We punt it back to them with great field position. Another touchdown here, and you would have to feel like this one is really in control of the Cougs, but that is a nice play. Batted down pass. Incomplete, brings up 2nd and 10. We're about halfway through the 3rd quarter here. That is going to be another run for the Cougs. We're all over it. All over them Cougars. No diddy. 3rd and 12 from the shotgun. Someone make a play. Here's number 4. Ekhouse having a pretty solid day. They're going to go with the screen. Breaking off the block. Only one defender there to take him down. But Shane Witter is there to make the play. And we are back out onto the field trying to make this a 1-possession game. Poffenbarger making adjustments from the line. Here's the senior. Has time. Thought Trey Harris was going to break past the defender there. It gets sailed, incomplete. And another big 3rd down here. 3rd and 11. Gonna send circle on a slant here. He breaks past the defenders, makes the pass. Can we get there? Chopping them feet. I love the effort plays. That is Simeon Evans, the senior that I threw on from 1st string to 4th string to start the year. But he's gonna take advantage of his opportunity. There's Dalton Carnes. Dalton Carnes with the rare deep reception. Finds the way to get open. Dalton Carnes, one of our best offensive weapons. And right away, that one gets batted down, trying to get him a touchdown and repay him. That's going to fall incomplete. It's a big 3rd and 9 here. We had the big play to get us into striking distance. Can we take advantage? Carnes waiting for the pass to develop the angle route. There is Kiefer Sibley wide open, doing his little dancey dance, his little strut. Number 21, the RB2, getting involved in the passing game. And North Texas, coming off of a big stop, feels like they are alive in this game. Here's 1st and 10. Play action, and we're there in the backfield. There's a huge sack. That is going to be Hayes in the backfield for a 5-yard loss. 2nd and 15. 3rd quarter is coming to a close. They go back to the run, and we are ready for it. Only a 5-yard gain. 3rd and 10 here. 25 seconds, running clock. 3rd and 10. Big play for the defense. Need to get them off the field with an opportunity to tie this up. The DB makes the big hit. And that is going to send us into the 4th quarter with momentum. Earlier down 21-0. The North Texas Mean Green have taken full advantage of this opportunity. Can we go tie this game up here to start the 4th quarter? We're starting aggressive. Poffenbarger's got the fire emoji. He's feeling good. Throwing it into triple coverage, because why not? That should have been picked. That was such a dumb play. And it is quickly a 3rd and 9 here. From the shotgun. We've made big plays like this all afternoon. That is going to be another one completed to Dalton Carnes, having a fantastic day. He is just short, though. And on 4th and 1, We have to go for this. I was going to pass, but I like the scheme that the defense has given us. This should be an easy 1-yard gain for Sibley, who is filling in nicely to our RB1 role. Let's repay him again on the screen pass. 1st and 10. Sibley. Does he have the blockers? No. He does shrug off a tackle, though. That little man shrugs off the tackle for the 3-yard gain. He is feeling the wear and tear, though. And Clayton Johnson is ready to come back into the game. So here comes the stud at the perfect moment for our best running back, our best offensive threat, as Landon Sides is going to complete the drag. I don't know why Washington State takes a timeout there, but here is Clayton Johnson on 3rd and 1, entering the game back in with a bang at that, with a huge gain to bring it 1st and 10. 2nd and 8. Poffenbarger is feeling it. The offense is feeling the momentum at home here. That is Miles Coleman again chopping them feet. That's a 6-yard gain, and it is 3rd and 2. Why not put it in the hands of number 2? Clayton Johnson right here is going to be tackled short. 4th and 1, and you know we have to go for this. I love our defense. I trust our defense. We want to tie this game up right freaking now. And no matter what I try to audible it to, I can't get it to Clayton Johnson. This is going to the RB3, and the ball is going back to the Cougs. It has been an up and down day for the defense, but we need to stop. The Cougars are 5 minutes away or a touchdown from putting this one away, giving us our first loss on the season, but we have made good adjustments in the running game. That is a loss of 2. Great start for the defense. Ekos by himself in the backfield. We know a pass is coming. 2nd and 12. We leave the middle of the field. The check down wide open, and the loss of 2 doesn't matter. That's a 1st down. The Cougars, either a touchdown or enough 1st downs, and this one essentially is over. That's the kind of run we don't want to give up there. That's 5 yards, wasting more clock. Not taking advantage of the drive we could have had to go ahead and tie this game up. We still find ourselves down 7. It's going to be short. 3rd and 1 here, sending an all-out blitz. They could throw it over the top right now and it'd be ball game. Throwing a blitz right here. We're expecting the run. It's a QB keeper for Ekos! Met by 2 defenders. Samaje Burrell's one of them. And the punt is coming. We are going to have another opportunity. With all our timeouts, this is just like before halftime. All our timeouts and the 2-minute warning starting at the 35. Let's go get a touchdown. We're at home. Let's keep the season undefeated. Clayton Johnson's going to start us off. Up the gut, we got beautiful blocks. That's going to go for a solid gain of 8 there. 2nd and 2. A 2-minute warning just struck. 3rd down. From the shotgun, Poffenbarger making the adjustments he needs. Takes the snap. Has plenty of time. No one's getting open. They covered the drag. That ball was up in the air. That could have been a turnover, and it's already 4th down. Must convert here. From the shotgun. Who other than Dalton Carnes is going to bring it in? This kid's like Cooper Kupp, I swear. 1st and 10. The clock is running. Clayton Johnson. Here's the screen we love and deserve. That is a wide open hole. Gets us to 2nd and inches. The clock continues to run. We are in enemy territory with 1:15. 1st and 10. There is going to be a strike. Trey Williams been quiet in the second half. That's a big one. It goes for 9. 1:05, 2nd and 1. Checking out our options. Poffenbarger going to keep it the way he likes it. Here we go. That is going to be Coleman again. I believe that's his 3rd catch of the day. Gets us even closer. We are in hurry-up mode now. Still all 3 of our timeouts. 45 seconds left in this one. Poffenbarger taking his time. Get rid of the ball. Get rid of the ball. That is our first timeout used. And a loss of 13. A huge play from the Cougar defense. 2nd and 23. We need a chunk play here. Scrambling out. We are going to hit none other than Dalton Carnes. And an injury for Washington State is going to save us a timeout here. It is still 3rd and 13, though. 4-down territory. Poffenbarger. We're not going to need 4th down. It's Dalton Carnes. 9 catches, 107 yards. 33 seconds left. That was our 2nd timeout. Still trying to find a way to punch this in. Poffenbarger trying to be clutch. He's going to hit Clayton Johnson on the safe route. It's an 8-yard gain. We're going full hurry-up mode now. And with that last timeout, I'm going to feed our best player. We're going to run it up the gut here. Can we find a way to punch it in? Tackle down at the 1. Run it again. Run it again. We still have our timeout at the 1-yard line. Clayton Johnson coming back off injury. Has the hole. Touchdown, North Texas. Oh my goodness. And we're going for it. We're not playing for OT. We're going for it. Slants from the shotgun. Poffenbarger. He's got Trey Harris. Trey Williams III. Trey Williams III brings it in. And we might just pull this off. 1st and 10, 11 seconds left. Barring a miracle, we're up 1. We need to keep them out of field goal range, which we know. That's a timeout and a sack. We know the 50-yard line is college range and on Heisman. 2nd and 11. I don't know if they have enough time to get there and kick a kick. Eckhouse throws it up. That's caught, but there's zeros on the board. It's over. North Texas. My heart is racing. Head coach Stevie Balls is bumped. Down 21-0 in the first half. The fans are enjoying the comeback. Oh my goodness. The greatest win of the season so far. Dalton Carnes, much deserved player of the game. Kept us in it early. Sibley had great plays. Clayton Johnson comes in and gets the game winner. Trey Williams III kept us in it in the first half and gets the game-winning 2-point conversion. And Poffenbarger, rough start to the day, he bounced back. Almost threw 50 times in this one. Sibley and Clayton Johnson, both very effective in the running game. Dalton Carnes, dog. Sibley, dog. Trey Williams III, dog. Oh my goodness. A 21-point comeback, and North Texas remains undefeated. And our 2 visiting prospects, Glenn Bell, the 4-star tight end, our first commit of the dynasty, is a 4-star tight end, and Bobby Frederick, the 3-star athlete, might be our new starting halfback next season. Oh my goodness. Thank you guys for watching. Somehow we are still undefeated in the North Texas dynasty. I apologize for the delay. I was gone for a few days, and then I came back to find out my internet's gone. So I'm uploading this via hotspot my phone. I'm a grinder. If you haven't already hit the subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. Hit the like button if you're enjoying the North Texas Dynasty content. We got more coming soon. Y'all have a great day. Peace and love. Deuce.